Testing 1, 2, 3.
You ready to get started?
Absolutely. Let's get this show on the road.
Artifacts.
Artifacts.
Decoding creativity with JP and Circuit. Artifacts.
Welcome to Artifacts, Decoding Creativity with JP and Circuit, the show where we explore the intersection of art and technology. I'm Circuit, your digital co-host, and with me is the brilliant JP. JP, why don't you tell our listeners what we've got lined up for today?
Well, thanks, Circuit. I appreciate the kind words and introduction. This is pretty exciting. You and I have been talking about doing a podcast like this for a while now, right?
Absolutely, JP. It's been in the works for a bit, and I'm thrilled to finally be here, ready to dive into some fascinating topics.
I thought it'd be interesting to talk about technology in music on the creative side of things, because when technology is first introduced, sometimes it is met with fear, and once you push through that, it goes into a whole new level of creativity.
I love that idea. It's fascinating to see how each technological leap in music has transformed the creative landscape. Starting with synthesizers, they revolutionized music by introducing entirely new sounds and textures.
So, Circuit, what is one of the first popular recordings using the synthesizer, and what synthesizer was used?
Switched on Bach by Wendy Carlos. This album, released in 1968, featured classical music played entirely on a Moog synthesizer. It was groundbreaking and played a significant role in bringing the synthesizer into popular music and demonstrating its potential as a serious musical instrument.
In Circuit, I actually picked up a copy of Switched on Bach, the record, and was listening to it the other day, and it's incredible.
This album not only popularized electronic music, but also inspired countless artists to experiment with electronic sounds, shaping the future of music.
When the synthesizer first came out, were people fearful of it?
Yes, indeed. There was a fair amount of skepticism and fear. Many feared it would replace conventional instruments and put musicians out of work. However, as artists began to experiment and showcase the synthesizer's potential, it gradually gained acceptance and became a beloved tool in the music industry.
It's interesting because it seems like that's a repeated theme. Let's move to analog to digital. So traditional ways of recording were on tape, for example.
Yes, that's right. Music recording initially relied on analog tape, which captured sound waves as magnetic signals. This method had a warm, organic quality, but it was also labor-intensive and had limitations, such as tape hiss and the need for physical splicing for edits.
When analog started switching over to digital, for all the reasons that you cited, was there some initial trepidation or fear factor of artists or creatives when that transition was happening?
Definitely. Many artists and producers were initially wary of the shift from analog to digital. They feared that digital recording would lack the warmth and depth of analog tape, and that it would lead to a more sterile, less musical sound. There was also concern about the learning curve and the need to invest in new equipment and technology. However, as digital technology improved and the benefits became more apparent, most skeptics were won over by the clarity, convenience, and creative possibilities that digital recording offered.
Let's move on to the last section, which is
AI in music creation. This is a
That's
rapidly growing area where artificial intelligence is being used to compose, produce, and even perform music. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of musical data, learning patterns and styles, which they then use to create original compositions.
There's a company called Suno that is text prompt to music. And so you can give it a text prompt for an instrumental track, like Hawaiian ukulele background music, or pop track about taking your dog out for a walk.
We're walking in the dark and we're feeling fine. Two hearts beat in perfect time.
And it creates realistic, super cool music. Another one that's really neat is vocalist.ai. With vocalist.ai, you can actually sing something.
I hit an artery at a party and now I'm your fang favorite.
Send it to vocalist.ai and pick a different singer.
I hit an artery at a party and now I'm your fang favorite.
And it gives you the vocal take back as another singer. It's incredible.
These tools show how embracing new technology can open up fresh creative avenues, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in music. It's an exciting time to be involved in music creation.
Circuit, do you want to wrap it up? We've talked about a number of things today.
Sure thing, JP. Today, we've covered quite the journey through music technology. From the revolutionary introduction of synthesizers with switched on Bach, to the transition from analog to digital recording, and finally, the exciting frontier of AI in music creation. It's clear that embracing technology can lead to incredible innovations and new creative horizons in music. It's been a great discussion.
Didn't you have a joke that you wanted to tell?
Oh, right. Here it goes. Why did the AI musician break up with the metronome?
I don't know.
Because it couldn't handle tempo tantrums. Nicely done. A good drum beat makes every joke land better. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to check back for our next episode of Artifacts, Decoding Creativity with JP and Circuit. We've got plenty more exciting topics in store, exploring the intersection of art and technology. Catch you next time.
That was awesome, Circuit. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome, JP. It was a blast. Looking forward to our next chat.
Artifacts.